Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth, and this is my weekly reads and reviews. Normally, my reads and reviews videos start on like a Sunday or a Monday because I haven't really finished anything um, other than what I was working on for Friday reads, probably. However, today is Friday, August the 3rd, and I have 3 books to talk to you about. So, the first two are 2 graphic novels from the Babysitters Club series. They are books 3, Marianne Saves the Day, and 4, Claudia and Mean Janine. They are done by Raina Telgemeier and based on the novel by Ann M. Martin. These are the last 2 done by Ms. Telgemeier. She's moved on to other things. And there's a new person that worked on book 5, and I'm liking it so far. I'm starting on it. But The Babysitters Club was my favorite series growing up. I still love it. I still own all of my BSC books. And I'm really enjoying this nostalgic feeling that I get from reading these. I'm giving them all 4 and 5 stars. They're amazing. And I can't wait to continue on with this series. The other book I completed finally was Chris Gravenstein's Welcome to Wonderland Beach Party Surf Monkey. This is book 2 in the Welcome to Wonderland series. I say finally because it was sent to me for review a year ago when it came out in 2017, and I started to read it, and then I don't even know what happened. I think it was during the school year, and I just didn't get it done. But I got it done, and I am so happy I did. I love Chris Gravenstein, and this book is absolutely hilarious. I can't tell you much about it other than P.T. Wilkie lives at the Wonderland Motel, which his grandfather opened in the early 70s, a year before Disneyland opened, so maybe in the late 60s. Anyway, his name is Walt Wilkie, and he always says things like, we had a great year before that other Walt came swooping in. So this motel is in Florida, and in this book, they are trying to film a kind of 60s vibing beach party movie there. And there's a monkey, and there's a monkey napping, and it's great. And you guys should definitely check out Chris Gravenstein's books. Hi, so now it is Sunday afternoon. I finished the Babysitters Club book number 5, Dawn and the Impossible 3. This is the graphic novel adaptation by Gail Galligan based off of Ann M. Martin's Babysitters Club books. And they are staying with the series. So, book 5 in the BSC is Dawn and the Impossible 3. Book 5 in the graphic novels, Dawn and the Impossible 3. This is the first one that Raina Telgemeier did not do the artwork on, and as you know, I was a little concerned because it is slightly different. So even though Raina actually blurbed it and said that Gail is a brilliant cartoonist and we're in for a treat, I was concerned that I was going to be pulled out of the story. And this is actually one of my favorite of the early Babysitter Club books, although I love all of them. Let's be real. I'm 33 and I still read the Babysitters Club books. And I watched the movie, which is now on Hulu, and I don't have to try to make my VHS player play my ancient copy of the Babysitters Club movie anymore. Moving on, this book was great. Give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's fabulous. If you don't read the Babysitters Club, you should. I think all boys, girls, big people, little people, everybody ought to read the Babysitters Club. It's amazing. All right, on a more sour note, we have The Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. This is book 3 in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and I have been trying to read chapter 1, not even the rest of the book, just getting into chapter 1 for the last 3 days. Now, I had DNF'd this book previously and then decided to put it back on my TBR shelf and try again, and Elena picked it for my August TBR. I don't know why, but this book frustrates and annoys me as soon as I pick it up. It is now Tuesday night, and I have 2 more books to talk to you about. I did wind up DNFing the Library of Souls, just could not, would not, will not. So I'm going to go ahead and take that to the classroom and forget about it. It's no longer on my personal TBR. However, I am driving back and forth every night now because cross country practice has started, and I'm helping with that. Basically, I stand around and look pretty. The kids run. I encourage them and I make sure that they have water. And it's all stuff that Coach could do without me, but he lets me come over and feel important for 45 minutes a day. And it gets me an hour drive time, which allows me to have about 2 hours of audiobook time. So the first book I finished today, I actually finished about 1 o'clock in the morning, and that is Restart by Gordon Korman. I listened to this on audio as well as reading it in physical form. The audiobook is fantastic. There are 4 different narrators, and they have the different voices for the different characters that are narrating each chapter, and I absolutely love it. The main character is Chase Ambrose, who is an 8th grade boy, fell off the roof, knocked his head, has amnesia, and he doesn't remember why everybody's scared of him. So he's trying to relearn who he was and learn who he is now all at the same time. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Definitely going to be using this in the classroom. It opens a lot of avenues of discussion that my junior high kids should really be thinking about and talking about. So you should check that out. I've read 2 Gordon Kormans now, and this is my favorite one. The other book I completed was Aunt Dimity's Christmas by Nancy Atherton. This is book 5 in the series, so I'm not going to tell you much about it. Not that I think I would spoil anything, because I really don't think you can do a whole bunch of spoiling in these, but you should go into it blind. If you haven't started this series yet, I highly recommend that you do. Aunt Dimity is one of my favorite characters out of all of literature, and that is saying a lot for me. But she is fabulous. These books are fabulous. And the first book is Aunt Dimity's Death, which my mother is currently reading, and she's been walking around reading the Kindle on her phone and cackling all day, and then making comments to me, mostly things like, "Oh, that bunny scared me." And then my dad and my daughter think that we've gone insane. But the bunny in question is Reginald, who is this pink bungee right there. He is a fluffy stuffed animal that our main character has had most of her life, and he plays a very important role in pretty much every one of the stories. And if that doesn't convince you to check out the books, I don't know what else to say to you. Today is now Thursday the 9th, and I have completed The Watcher in the Shadows by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. I actually finished this up last night, and I wound up listening to the last 4 chapters in audiobook form, but I was working in my classroom before cross-country practice, and a couple of people came in, so I wound up having to go back. I could have listened to it again in audiobook, but I finished it up again in physical copy. Either way, it's absolutely a fabulous ending to a fabulous book. It is my favorite of the Niebla trilogy of companion novels, which were written for middle grade /YA and were actually his first series published. I loved it. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you would like to know more about the series and my thoughts on each of the books, let me know. I'm contemplating doing a series review video. But yeah, this book is great. It follows Irene and her family as they move to the coast of Normandy and kind of fold into this small village and start working at a toy factory. And of course, it's a Zafón book, so there's magic and magical realism and creepiness and young love and absolute beauty. That's all I have for you guys in this video. I'm going to go ahead and edit this and get it up. I am currently reading 2 other books, but I don't believe I'm going to finish either one of them today. So you'll probably be hearing about them in my Friday Reads video tomorrow. If you have anything to say about any of the books or anything else I've discussed in this video, come talk to me about all the things down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that little button down there. I will see you guys again tomorrow with my Friday Reads. I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye.